The shift has happened. Yeah, Stuart, for sure. Yeah, I mean, when the whole like lockdown and everything started, my brother-in-law is in IT, but he's not like hey, I'm gonna go put paper in your printer kind of IT guy. He's like he messes with servers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
He's an infrastructure guy.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently even before lockdown and everything happened, like his department basically didn't have any room at the office because the office was so full of people.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times he would end up working from home even before because there was just nowhere to work. So when it happened, it was like a free-for-all apparently of people like his team and other team members at the same company. They just went in and started taking monitors and computers and like all that stuff and just took it home. So he's got quite a setup at home, and I'm pretty sure he's been told like he'll never go back to the office. His department, just there's no need for them to be in the office. They can do all their stuff remote just fine.
I'm seeing a shift, at least in my area, where traffic at normal
rush hour times
has gotten back. I don't want to say fully to the level that it was before.
Yeah.
But it's back.
Right? I can see that, yeah.
But then again, you know, you've got these real estate companies and real estate management companies that are literally starving for people.
I can see that.
To get office space, because we're not, like, I have, like, in our office we have, well, most of our offices we have less like dedicated offices than we do people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the reason behind that is that we have the flexibility of working from home and being in the office, right? So we go back and forth.
Yeah.
So it's more of like, it's not a traditional workspace. It's more of the transient workspaces, right? Where
gotcha. Okay.
You know, it's not necessarily like.
Hey, that's Fred's office over there.
Yeah, it's not Fred's office anymore. It's, oh yeah, when Fred's in, you know,
that's where he
uses
goes.
That office, or if Jill's in, Fred will just, you know, go over here and he'll use this desk, right?
Yeah, it's just a desk, not a full-on like this is their office with their like children's photos and
and
all that.
So the negative part of that, and you can stop me whenever you're bored.
Oh, you're good.
He said, "Can we go back 10 minutes?" The negative
part
of that
pizza.
Is that don't worry, you'll get there in about an hour.
Yeah, we'll get there.
You want me to go ahead and start on this field too?
Yeah, if you want, it's fine.
All right.
Oh man.
A bigger negative that I think is going to happen is that you're going to have less of a connected workforce.
Sure.
And not only connected to each other as a team, but connected to the company and the ownership, right? Your own ownership in the company that you're working for and things like that, where, you know, like you said, you'd have an office.
Yeah.
You'd have your pictures of your family up, your kids, the giant fish you caught, you know, 6 months ago, whatever, right?
Billy Bass hanging on the wall, you know,
yeah. And people would have pride of ownership in their office and everything else. That would be a big help.
Yeah.
That's diminishing now.
Yep, it sure is. Bear, what do you do? What do you want to say to the chat that you do? You work in the
I'm in the construction field.
Yeah.
But I don't swing a hammer.
In the management of construction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, management, yeah. That's all we're going to say, right?
That's all we're going to say.
It is going. Welcome in. Yeah, I can't imagine being somebody that would own a lot of office space in this world today. Be like, what are we making, like paintball courses in here? Like, what are we doing with it, you know?
Well, you know how many times I almost wanted to rent like an old like Sports Authority or People's Drugstore or something.
Okay.
You go, oh man, that would be awesome if we turned it into, or like an abandoned grocery store. Like, oh, I want to turn this into a paintball, indoor paintball.
That'd be so cool.
All right, it is not allowing me.
You might have to go over. So like right where you're at's already been fertilized all the way. See where where I started, where it's kind of the yellows and oranges. Try that strip.
All right, I'll go over one path and see what.
That would kind of make sense to me. Kind of makes sense. Just pull up next to it, John, and hit I. I own a 120th floor building. I don't actually, Sean. That's not an accurate statement, okay?
It's only 17, and currently it's abandoned.
Yeah. Fully home. Now that, Stuart, that makes sense. Yeah, trying to like build a company that's all remote workers from scratch would be a nightmare, I feel like. We are fertilizing a field. Casey, what's going on, man? How are you? 1,500. No. Yeah, 1,500 meters of hose right now is how much I have, guys. That's how much we have. Coach, what's up? So many commercial buildings are being turned into... Hey, you know what? I wish they would do that here because I'm tired of seeing all these new houses taking farmland. I'm just saying. That's a whole nother tangent. But I'm so tired of seeing these darn houses being put on all this good farmland, you know?
Let's not start that conversation.
Oh, I'm so tired of it, though. God. So this is the Pumps and Hoses DLC. Oh, noisy neighbor just started up his lawnmower. Chat. It is the Pumps and Hoses DLC. We haven't really used it a lot because it has some issues. The biggest issue that we're having with it right now is the hose likes to fall into the map when there's a hill. Also likes to float sometimes too, but anyway, it falls in the map. The other issue that we're having is on our help menu. It's kind of garbled up with like auto drive stuff, and it doesn't tell you all the help functions, but I do have a solution for that. I'll work on after stream tonight. So yeah, doing just putting one foot in front of the other. Hey, sometimes that's what you got to do, right? Just saying. Stuart, you can come in our TeamSpeak whenever you want to. There's a Discord channel for our TeamSpeak. All the information for TeamSpeak is in Discord. If you want to join us, you can on TeamSpeak anyway. Yeah. Everybody's welcome to join TeamSpeak as long as, you're like 18 or older. I think it is set at now. Something like that. Don't want any like children, Sometimes we talk about some,
Sometimes.
Maturer things. Once in a while. Like how I'm going to get my noisy neighbor to quit cutting his grass during my streams. Goodness me. There's something else I was going to say about my brother-in-law. Okay, fair. He's a, remote worker, so big like Zoom meeting guy, right? Or whatever they use for meetings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one day he was in a meeting and he thought he was muted. Okay.
Oh no.
And
oh no.
And in his computer room, in his like office that he has set up at the house, it's in one of their spare bedrooms. He's got like, computer and triple monitor set up, maybe 4 monitors, I don't know. And then like if you rotate 90 degrees to the right, he's got a keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So apparently he'll just like during meetings, he'll just like turn to the keyboard and like just play music.
Yeah.
But he thought he was muted. And one day somebody's like,
oh no.
Who's playing music? Like, why do I hear like jump?
No.
Yes.
That's not who's playing music. That's what everybody says when everyone understands who's playing the music and they don't want to just call somebody out. It's like, who needs to, mute their microphone?
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
So
Literally
apparently
everybody knows.
they were like all about it. So he just like, the meeting stopped and he just like played a music for a while. I was like, that's great. That's great.
That is kind of funny.
Can't fill the pump from the same tank. What? I'm confused, John. I don't know what's up with the neighbor. The neighbor, so let's put it this way. When the neighbor moved in, you know, hey, how's it going? You know, get to talk to the guy a little bit. And like, oh, where are you moving from? A country club. As soon as they said they were moving from a country club, no offense to country club folk, but this isn't a country club kind of neighborhood, okay? This is like, you know, it's just not that at all. And we're like, oh, okay. They initially bought the house to fix up and they were going to rent it. And then for some god-awful reason, his wife liked the neighborhood and decided that, oh, they wanted to fix it up and add 14 feet across the entire back of the house and take the 1-car garage and tear it down and turn it into a 4-car garage. And, oh, dig a giant swimming pool in the backyard and put basically the entire backyard's in concrete now. So, hey, guess where all that runoff goes? That's another story. But basically just like, are you actually applying anything, Bear? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. We're still going to need to finish it off with other fertilizer.
Yeah.
But that's all right. And so the dude is like Mr. Perfect. Everything has to be just so. A dirty vehicle, not a thing at his house, okay? Not a thing. Watering the yard. It just got done raining 3 inches. Better go water the yard. Like, fertilizer, at least once a week.
That would irritate the ever-loving heck out of me.
He's like the neighbor from hell. He's kind of a nice guy, and his wife's kind of nice, don't get me wrong. But just like, they judge you for everything. You just feel it.
Mm.
You know, it's like, oh, your gutters are getting a little dirty, John. It's like, yeah, deal with it. It's a house. It happens. You know, or just every little thing. I know he just judges me. Like, our grass is a little tall right now because we were busy last Wednesday doing stuff. And Sunday we were kind of out of town. We're going to cut this Wednesday. It got a little shaggy. I'm not going to lie. I guarantee it's making him furious. Yeah, they're those people. Yeah. Exactly. He picks leaves off his dog. The only tree he has in his entire yard is this ragged. I don't know why they kept it. When they moved in, they cut down every tree on the property except for this nasty ragged pine tree that's next to my house, but it's in their yard. And it was all like super damaged by that ice storm back in 2006. And like the tree should get cut down because it looks terrible. But for some reason they like it, so they keep it. It's the only tree on the property. The guy used to pay a company like $600 a year. Maybe it was more than that, to come out and plant a palm tree every spring. And then of course the palm tree would die in the fall/winter. And then they'd have to plant a new palm tree in the spring. Okay. That's the kind of guy this guy is. Yeah. Palm tree every year. Okay. Like, come on. We live in Missouri. What are you doing? You know? Just saying. So it was kind of a thing. It was just, I don't know. It was kind of, I don't know. Like I said, they're nice enough people, but like, I don't know. They just judge for everything. I feel like they're just always kind of, what are you up to? You know, like putting Christmas lights up. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Just saying. Yeah. Sounds like they need to pack up and move to Florida. I mean, yeah, or their lake house. Like this neighborhood we live in, like nobody has a lake house, okay? Like we're not lake house. That's not this neighborhood, you know, and they've got a fancy lake house and they bring their fancy boat and park it in their driveway and wash it and stuff, you know. Whatever. Yeah, they belong, for those of you that know St. Louis, they belong in like Chesterfield, okay? We'll just say that much. A little too fancy for out here where we're at. Just saying. But it is what it is. But yeah. I mean, he did a great job in the house. He was in construction, so he did pretty much all the housework himself. But like when they dug the basement for the addition on the house, they had to dig it extra deep so that in the winter he can swing his golf clubs. So in the basement, going from the old part of the house to the new part of the house, there are steps down to the new part. Yeah. So I don't know what that says about him, but he really likes golf, I think. I think that's what it says, right?
Well,
something like that.
Should have stayed on the golf course.
Exactly. Yeah, they moved from a house that was like literally 4 times the size of this one into this house here. And it's like, well, yeah, go back to your big house. Just saying. Well, and actually, the neighbor on the other side, who's like he's like the, I hate to say the term, but like super white trash, right? Because he is. He's like, yeah. But he had like a retaining wall up on the back hill on the property, his property on the other side here. And come to find out, after, you know, fences that had been in place for, you know, 40 years, when the guy moved in, the fancy guy, he got his property surveyed. It's okay, that's fine. The retaining wall was over the property line by like 2 feet. But like I said, a fence had been there for like 40 years. So everybody just kind of assumed the fence is the property line, you know? And he made the other guy take his retaining wall down. Because he didn't want it on his property. So it's like, all right. So yeah. Always hope they get bored after a few years and move, yeah. The problem is they're not. I think they're here for the long term because they bought their daughter. They have a, what is she, maybe 25, something like that, year old daughter. And they bought her a house in the same neighborhood. And the funny thing is they bought her a house in the same neighborhood because she was very adamant, the daughter, that she wanted her kids to go to the high school that, you know, kids in this area would go to, right? So she wanted to live in this part of town so her kids could go to that high school. She wasn't married and wasn't pregnant when they bought a house. Her and her like boyfriend.
Talk about planning ahead.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. You couldn't find a house on this side of town, like, you got a couple years, you know? Just saying. So yeah, definitely planning ahead. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. And I've never wanted to move, but I feel like the older I get, I don't know, I'm not that old, but like the older I get, I'm like, let's sell this place and go buy like a couple acres. You know, it doesn't have to have any kind of big fancy house, but just a couple acres, kind of out of the city a little bit.
And high-speed internet.
Well, of course, gotta have internet, yeah.
Yeah.
But like
that's my biggest thing.
Like up where our neighbor used to live across the street, that lady we go like have dinner with sometimes, her and her like husband, whatever. Where they moved, like fiber's getting put in on their street, and they live out in the middle of nowhere. Kind of. I wouldn't like all the woods. They have a lot of woods, and I'm not a big like woods guy because, you know, snakes are a thing. But have a couple acres out in the middle of the country a little bit, I'd be okay with that. Like if I could live at the farm, I would, but I can't because it floods, and the county won't let you build anything there. So yeah, but if you go up, say it's west. You go out west, that's high ground out there. Doesn't flood as much, or doesn't flood at all. So
there was this, I'll call it a farmette, because it wasn't really a farm.
Okay.
But a farmette, it was about think it's about like 20, 22 acres.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That came up for sale.
Okay.
And it's on the way to like a lot of my family's house.
Okay.
So when we go visit family, we're always driving up that way, right? It's a frequented route for us.
Yeah.
And had a farmhouse on it, little dilapidated, a bunch of stuff overgrown.
Yeah.
But really nice looking fields, right?
Okay.
I was like, oh, we should. Yeah, I drove by and I'm like, wait a minute, that's for sale. But it was.
Trigger.
Well, here's the thing. At the time, this is like, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago. At the time, I was, we were not in a position to purchase a home.
Yeah.
Another home, and oh, by the way, it's more expensive than the current home I have.
Sure,
and
because
oh, by
of the land.
way, because the land, and oh, by the way, it's going to take a whole bunch of. It's an old farmhouse. It's going to take a whole bunch of money to revamp it. And oh, by the way, right? What are you going to do with all this property there when you have it? What equipment do you own?
Yeah.
That you're not gonna farm it. You're gonna lease it out so it can get farmed.
Sure.
Right. And we didn't do it. And it was off market in probably 5 days.
Oh wow.
I mean, it went.
So it probably went for way more than they were asking.
It probably went for more than asking price.
Yep.
But every time I pass that place, I'm always kicking myself. I'm like, just could have stretched. You didn't, just tighten up, on this or that, and you didn't have to have this.
Oh man.
But
that's funny.
Those are the kinds of places that.
Yep.
They don't come up very often.
No.
Right.
No.
I know I kind of sidetracked a little bit, but to your point, right? We both have kind of the same mindset of where we'd like to see ourselves.
Or
eventually,
the other option is like Chillicothe, Missouri. My brother used to live up there. It's a small town in northwest Missouri. There's like 8,000 people maybe, but it's kind of spread out. You can go get you a 5 acres, 10 acre lot with a house and a barn, and just go live out your life. And I'm just like, it would be nice. Just saying.
Early in my career. Very early. This is like 20 years ago.
Yep.
I had an option, or I was asked if I wanted to relocate to Fort Leonard Wood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
could have been neighbors.
So it was, like I said, 20 years ago at this point. But
yeah.
I had just met my wife, my now wife.
Yep.
And I started looking up like real estate, and back then you could get 40, 50 acres
for like nothing.
The 3-bedroom house for like $100,000.
Yep.
It was nothing. And I'm going, man, I could move out there. I was like on my salary, and I could go buy a house. And I was young. I wasn't making any money.
Yeah.
And I ended up not doing it, which I think was the best choice. But even out there, like there's nothing. Like nothing to do out there.
Where, around Fort Leonard Wood?
Yeah.
You're not far from St. Louis.
How far is St. Louis from Fort Leonard Wood?
15 minutes, 20 minutes.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I thought it was like out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh wait, hang on, sorry. I'm thinking of the other place. I'm thinking of the Air Force Base that's over in Illinois. Fort Leonard Wood. That's
it's in Missouri. That's way out in the middle of nowhere.
Hour and a half? We'd have to ask Sarge. That's where Sarge did basic and stuff. I'm thinking of Scott Air Force Base. Sorry. It's like you can pretty much see downtown from Scott. Like it's right there. Okay, my bad. Yeah, Fort Leonard Wood. It's a couple hours out in the middle. Yeah, that's the middle of nowhere. I've never actually been. I guess I've been past it on the highway. Just didn't realize what it was.
How far is Nashville from you?
Like Tennessee?
No, Nashville, Ohio. Like, what other Nashville do you know?
Nashville. I know Nash Road. Does that count? I was on Nash Road the other day. Down there in Scott City, Missouri. That's where Ron Pratt's located, is Nash Road. You know that?
No, I don't.
I went to see his shop the other day. It was kind of cool. I don't actually know. I mean, I've been through there, I guess, kind of. I don't know. Have I been through there? I don't know. Never been to Nashville. That's got to be at least a couple hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I've been to like Louisville. That's like 6 hours away.
Louisville.
Louisville. You gotta say it like you got a mouthful of marshmallows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My
Like
one brother,
like a beast on your tongue.
yeah. My one brother went to a school down there for a while, and then we used to go for the lawnmower show every year at the big lawnmower like trade show thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was always fun. They have like 20 acres outside. It's just all grass, right? And all these companies set up tents out there, and then they set up like a corral area with like straw bales, and just like, oh, you want to drive a lawnmower? Have fun. You want to go dig with an excavator? Have fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Whatever you want to do, you can just jump on brand new equipment and just have fun. I was always kind of young though, so I didn't like drive anything back in the day. There are 20 places named Nashville. Thank you so much. Because if you said, how far am I from Louisiana, I would ask Missouri or the state. Because we almost moved to Louisiana, Missouri once. Just saying. Missouri isn't, wait, there's a Nashville, Missouri? Where is that at, Sean? There's a lot of Missouri I've not explored, so don't be surprised if I'm like, yeah, I don't know where that is. Not a clue. I will say with this pumps and hoses with that big trailer that we have, it's just great. I'm just back and forth, no stopping.
Well, that's because you got we got Jonathan.
Yeah,
back
John's
there
over there,
just tending the pump,
playing tender boy. Yeah.
Yep, doing
Keep
a
me
yeoman's
going.
work.
Oh, that's funny. Route A. Where the heck is that, Sean? You know, you're out in the sticks, and I saw this the other day when the highway signs don't just say like Route A, they say AA or ZZ or whatever. He's like, ooh, you're out in the country now, boy. I saw highway DD and OO the other day. I was like, oh, we're in the country now. DD and OO. Like, oh man, we're in the country, boys. Mm-hmm. South Martin. Oh, that's out west. Okay, yeah, I don't know like anything in the west side of the state. The tender boy's eating lunch in his tractor. Well, that's good, John. That's good. Nice to know.
I hope the slurry tender
tractor has a good filter, good air filter.
The slurry tender tractor or the tenderer washed his hands before eating lunch.
Right. Well, it's a Bluetooth hose, so he doesn't have to get out and do anything. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he just kept a fresh cab of air with him. He put his AC on max, so it's recirculating the air inside. Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
None of that nasty poo air. I can't imagine the smell, dude. Oh God. No, thank you. Like how Tom deals with that at work all the time, because that's what Tom spreads manure, liquid. Can't imagine how he deals with that all the time. No, thank you.
I'm sure you get scent deaf to it at some point.
Yeah, you do. My one brother went to buy a car one time back in like 1996. Okay. I've been traumatized ever since. And the car dealership is not far from a sewage treatment plant. Okay. And depending on which way the wind's blowing, like it's either fine or it's awful. Well, we went out there that night to look at cars, and it was so bad. I literally was about to puke.
Yeah.
Like I had to go inside the building and like take a minute because it didn't smell in there as bad.
Yeah, there's one in the on the south side of DC.
Yep.
Called Blue Plains.
Okay.
And it is pretty expansive.
Oh, I can see
as
that.
far as treatment facilities are concerned.
I have a joke, but I'll reframe.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Because there's a lot of manure there.
On a 90-95 degree day.
Oh yeah.
Dead heat, no wind, just it would be absolutely horrendous.
Trent says slurry's not that bad. I don't believe you, Trent. I don't believe you. Like chicken manure, it's not bad till it gets wet. Then, oh my god.
Oh man.
Wet chicken manure. Oh.
You can definitely tell.
Yeah.
when someone's spread chicken manure. Mm-hmm. Has a very distinct smell.
Slurry smells like money. Oh. Yeah, we used to get chicken manure by like this. We have a trailer, and we would go to a place, and they'd load us up. And the first couple times we did it, we're just like, oh, we'll just pile it up and use it when we need it. No, we learned that we either have to keep it in the trailer, in the shed, or use it the same day we like haul it down there. Yeah. Fresh. Well, yeah, freshwater plant would be a lot better than a wastewater plant. Yeah. Oh. I got you, Trent. There again, you can just get used to it, you know? Yeah. Just get used to it after a while. But yeah, no, it's, yeah. No, thank you. For any of that stuff. No, thank you. I'm good. Not smelling it. I almost just changed scenes by accident on the stream. I accidentally hit a button on my stream deck. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. Chicken manure. Oh, dude, it's so bad. There used to be a place, I think the place is still there, but they raised chickens and they would, this sounds bad, but like whatever, it happens. They would raise them and then slaughter them and bleed them for making like serum or something. And they would actually take the chickens and like freeze them and then like sell them or give them to like zoos and stuff for, you know, feeding the critters. But they had to do something with the manure, and they used to just give it away. But now they changed their policy, and they have to actually throw it in a dumpster. It has to go to a landfill now.
Why?
Which seems awfully wasteful if you ask me. Right?
I mean, if I were a local farmer, I'd be swinging through and saying, hey.
Yeah, because it was all tested for like salmonella and stuff too, and like we knew it was like, I don't want to say clean poo, but it was clean poo.
Right.
But no, their policy changed, and corporate said, nope, you can't do that anymore. We used to get chicken manure every like 6 weeks if we wanted it or something. Pretty awesome. It had some wood shavings in it, but it wasn't like terrible. It was pretty clean.
Yeah, all the pine flakes.
They use just, yeah, whatever kind of wood chip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, but they stopped doing that. Which I was really okay with, because we were trying to use it for like fertilizer for pumpkins, which it's way too hot for pumpkins, and it would just burn pumpkins. And then we tried using it on like where we were going to plant rye, and that kind of worked. We put it all around corn one time, like sweet corn, and that worked great. We did spread it around where we were growing cantaloupe one time. The cantaloupe ended up tasting like chicken manure. We like gave some cantaloupes away because like Dad and I don't eat cantaloupe, right? So we like harvested some, and we like took them to one of his buddies, and we gave them to him. And the next day, Dad's buddy was like, "Don't ever bring me any more of those." And we're like, "Why?" Like, it tastes like manure. It's like, well, okay, get the tractor and discount.
That's a pretty good reason why.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. Oh yeah, hog farms. Yeah, I can imagine that not smelling good either. Yep. Which actually, not so much anymore, but Zach's family used to raise a few pigs. And depending on which way the wind was blowing, he would just like at the farm, he'd be like, oh, yep, smell the hog farm. And now I think they only raise a couple for like 4-H basically. So it's not as bad as it used to be. And then whenever they'd break out the spreader, they go, yeah, that was always a smelly day. By the way, chat, look at how much of my hose is in the ground now. All that. It's can't be that hard, right? Yeah. Can't be that hard. Oh, man. If you plug in a charger, make sure the extension cord's plugged into an outlet. That usually helps, yeah. Usually helps. That's kind of funny, actually. That's kind of funny. Yeah, Tony's bacon stories. Yeah, that, you know, Trent. They used to have that full shed, barn, whatever you want to call it, full of hogs. They used to raise... They actually basically got to the point where they were raising hogs just for, like, churches' sausage suppers. You know, some churches do, like, a big sausage supper thing, you know? And, yeah, that's pretty much all they were raising hogs for a couple of years there. But the guy that mostly did all the hog stuff, he kind of retired halfway. I mean, the guy's 70-plus years old, so... Might as well kind of take it easy for a while, you know? I think he finally quit climbing grain bins, too, at, you know, 70-plus years old. That's good. Let the younger guy take care of that, you know? Frosty, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome on in. So, Bear, I guess the only reason I'm staying ahead of you is I don't have to stop, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Need an auger wagon, I'm telling you.
But I can only do really 2 passes, and then I got to, or a round, and then I got to go back and fill.
That's
crazy. It's like a round and a third or something.
That's crazy. And you're still not bringing it up all the way, but it's close.
It's considerably better.
Yeah, it's going to be really close. Actually, if John, when you get done eating lunch, if you want to break out the sprayer and finish this field off, that would be fine. I know you're busy.
This is going to be your cornfield?
No, this is already planted in carrots.
Oh.
The cornfield is going to be 15. Yeah, this is carrot. 7 is potato. And then corn down in 15. So yeah. All good, John. All good. Is this the new simulator? This game's been out for like a year and a half. Roughly. Yeah. Roughly a year and a half already. So there's nothing, well, I mean, not too much new. Technically what I'm doing right now, which is I'm applying liquid manure as fertilizer to this field through this what's called a drag line. And that is kind of new. It's been out for a while, but it didn't really work. And it finally works, which is quite nice. This is Farm Sim 22. Farm Sim 22. And then we got Bear over there actually putting on solid fertilizer, or solid manure, again, to fertilize. And we're getting pretty close on our fertilizer number. It needs to be kind of more green like that, but it's pretty close. So if nothing else, we're using up the byproduct from all the cows that we have. So it's good to do this once in a while. I don't know that we're going to fertilize like this every time because it is very time consuming. But it's not that bad. Especially if we had 2 rigs going for the slurry. I feel like that wouldn't be anywhere near as bad then. Maybe not in the same field, because that would get... There would be hoses everywhere. Unless you started on opposite sides and worked like to the center, maybe. That I could see doing. Alright, I think I have one more pass, and then I am done. Then we gotta figure out how to wind up all this hose. Oh boy. What I was having issues with before was winding up the hose, so... We will see. Bazooka Farm Star. What? Okay. Yeah. Sure thing there, Clark. You betcha. You betcha. Burn them right off. If I could set them on fire, I would. But I can't do that. Can't do it, unfortunately. Kind of sucks, but that's all right. All right, last pass, y'all. For me anyway. So to do, basically do pretty much all of 15. I was able to skip some because I did some last night. Messed around with the hose, which that took longer than it should have. And this field.
Mary 1204 just resubscribed for 7 months.
What?
Giggly 16 Tina, giggly 16 Tina, giggly 16 Tina, giggly 16 Tina.
Is that's the problem? What's it called, isn't it? Bob's Burgers. Right? This is an interesting emote. Mary, thank you so much for the 7-month resub. How is it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. And I guess I should say welcome to America as well. GG's. Looks like you'll be able to run tillage. Oh, Trent, are you guys working on your own fields now? Very nice. That's awesome. Okay. Stop that. Stop it. It's a liquid manure equipment manufacturer out of Iowa. Really? Okay. Thought you were just like making stuff up. I honestly thought making stuff up. Not gonna lie to you. Right, just chilling, trying to adapt. I'm sure it's a bit of a shock, isn't it? I can only imagine. All right, chat. We're gonna try to wind all this up. Maybe we'll just make John do it all. John, have fun. Figure it out, John. Make it happen. Oh, wait, he's fertilizing, isn't he? Yeah, he's fertilizing. Dang it! I guess I have to do it now, chat. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Or we won't, and we'll just be sad and have hoses laying all over the map. That's an option as well. That is definitely an option. Alright, unhook. Find a reel. Try to wind this stuff up. Right. Alright. It's been a ride. Could only imagine there, Mary. In a fun way. Well, that's good. That's good. That is good. Oh, boy. Oh, Sarge is here. Howdy, Sarge.
Howdy.
You're just in time to help me wind all this hose up.
Okay.
If we can figure out how. That is. I got one to wind up earlier, but I can't get any of the rest of them, but it's all right. Hey, Sarge, question. Port Leonard Wood to St. Louis. How far is that?
2 hours.
2 hours. There you go, Bear. 2 hours.
Roughly.
That's not bad.
Nah. Not at all. Not at all. All right, we got to find where Ooh, there's that joint. John, will you unhook that? Right next to you, orange to green. Right next to John, waiting for stream delay. I don't want to move because it's going to move the joint in the hose. Bear, if you see orange to orange joint, will you unhook it? But I think the hose is all on the ground over there, isn't it?
It is.
Okay. That's fun. Alright, John's unhooking that one right there. Like he's got... Nope, maybe not. Sorry, John. Dude, I moved like a foot and it moved that like 20 feet. Okay, that one's unhooked.
Whoop, you almost got it. You gotta be faster than that.
I'm the old guy in the commercial with the dollar bill and the fishing pole.
Yep.
That would be something I would do. My brother used to do that with a old purse and a fishing pole. And they would go to this like local park and lay in a bush and then like throw the purse out into an intersection.
Oh God.
Yeah. And so then when like people would drive by, they would stop and then they would like reel it in.
The ne'er-do-wells.
I always thought it was funny.
Trent and Zach cheered X100. Come on, Bear, got to be quicker than that.
Oh, that was John, but yes. Thank you, Trent, for the bits. All right, Sarge, I'm trying to find the joint between the two orange hoses out here. And by trying to find them, I'm trying to move the hose over to this part of the field because it's not in the ground. Over where Bear's at, it's in the ground over there. I know we have to get it unhooked before I can wind up, which... kind of unfortunate when I have an empty reel. You would think it would just let me wind it up, but what do I know? What do I know? But thanks for the bits there, Trent. Appreciate them. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in.
That might be there. That might be a gap there.
It's just falling in the map. Anywhere where it's like the map's elevated, it's just like it falls right in there. And it's kind of unfortunate, honestly. But I might just have to go drive like 1,000 meters away to actually find it. Oh, there it is. There it is. I found it. I stalked it.
Put both these hoses on the reel.
Both what hoses on the reel? What do you mean?
You were saying both greens you can put on a single reel.
Yeah, yes. This reel holds, how much does this reel hold? It holds a fair bit of hose. This one holds 1.3. So yes, it'll definitely hold both of the greens or both of the oranges, yeah. We were actually talking earlier, Sarge. We're gonna change
I want to go onto this reel then.
Are you hooked up to the pump still?
It might be it.
I'm pretty sure that other end is hooked up to the pump still. Hang on, I'll go and hook it for you. I'm a driver. Because you have green hose, right?
Yeah, I got the green.
Okay, yeah, it's still hooked up to the pump. Okay, hang on. Why can't I unhook the hose? The pump's connected. I understand that. Let me unhook the hose. It won't let me. Is it just Q? What is it? I swear, there. Okay, it's unhooked, Sarge. Well, that's the strat. You just like, you know, set the hose to wind and walk away for a minute. All right, we have one hose on the reel. Let's go. Can we make it two, chat? Oh my goodness, look at that, chat. It's working. Wow. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. I'm here for it. I am definitely here for it. Where's the end's way over there, huh? I don't know why I'm driving.
Try to hook onto the other end.
You can't get it to hook up, Sarge? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was having problems earlier where I could hook it up, but I couldn't get it to wind up. So that was kind of annoying, but this one's going to be all wound up here in a minute. See, the problem is there's a toggle, like, wind or unwind, but I don't know what button it is. And, of course, with our help menu being cluttered up, it doesn't tell you. So, it's kind of unfortunate. You got to do it from the tractor. Okay, now see, yours I have to there we go. All right, it's winding as well, Sarge. So it's Z is the toggle, by the way. Z is definitely the toggle. That's all I pushed and it started working. So, all right, mine is just about done. Awesome. Would you mind taking this, Sarge?
Yeah, no problem.
To the shop, and we're actually gonna pop the reels off of there, or the hose off the reels. We're gonna get separate colors of hose, like 4 different colors.
Okay. Do we own these, or are these
We don't.
leased?
We don't own any of this. No. The only thing we own is the hose because you can't lease it.
Okay.
I would say we'll go ahead and buy it at some point if everybody else is on board with that. It worked well enough that I would consider actually buying it to use it again, right? Outside of the unhooking issue today, but I think we figured that out. Just need to kind of lay out some hose by the pump so it has something to pull on before it gets to the pump. Oh, yeah. But otherwise, I think it worked well. Enough. Now you can color the map in, right? I gotta go turn my air conditioning down here in a few. That's all I know. It's like cold outside, so it's not really running today. It's like kind of warm in here. And neighbor guys got this grass chat. Yay. Can't wait. There we go. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Pump is empty outside of the water, but who cares because the water's magic and free anyway. The Zamboni that this thing is.
Yep.
The front of it really screams Zamboni.
Doesn't it?
Ah. Crazy. Crazy how much that thing does. Hey, you know what this corner right here would be nice for? Like this whole little plot of land here?
Slurry equipment.
Kind of. Like a big fat like slurry tank. You know? Ooh. I don't know how I've never used any of this stuff from the pumps and hoses, but
we hook a hose to it?
You could put the pump right next to it and the pump would never empty.
That's true.
I think that holds 3 point. Why does that hold 3.599 million? Like 300. That's a weird number. Anyway. I was just thinking like the regular in-game. That only holds 500,000. Then you got to get the extension, I guess, too. So that extension holds 2.6 million. That ain't bad. I don't know. But honestly, assuming this is just what this is, right? This is just a Just a tank, right? And liquid manure tank. For $135,000, that wouldn't be bad to put out here. Then you just put the pump here, and
We would just have to
we'd have to fill the tank.
dock it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a little tedious, but
Just add it to the list of things to do as we fast time. Or auto drive it.
that's right.
Place the big tank. Yeah, I mean, that's close enough, Trent, right there. Because otherwise we don't have anywhere to go with slurry, do we? Slurry doesn't go in our big bin, right? I think it draws the line there, yeah. What's our fertilizer maker? Oh, it's over there. That's right, though. I'm talking about. I know where it's at. Over here. I just know it's in winter, like December, January, sometime in there is when that pops up. Not exactly sure when it popped up, but it's right off the back corner of their house. I can show you where it pops up. The snowman appears right back here. Right here on this corner, that snowman appears. So there's your fast time trigger. It's right there. This is where he pops up. So yeah. Oh, betcha. No problem, CBM. No problem. Or, yeah, Dev. Did we complete the bail challenge? We sure did. A couple months ago. Or a month ago or so now. We sure did. Then we switched to this map. It sure was nice to get that bail challenge done, though. That's that much I will say. It sure was nice. Okay, Sarge, did you get the... Are you down at the shop?
Almost.
Okay, let me know when you're down there, and then we'll change out.
Going backwards.
Going backwards?
Yeah, I'm still winding up hose.
Oh. I've seen the event map. No. Did they bring that to 22? I'm assuming you're talking about the bale stacking challenge thing, right? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? If they did, I didn't know. I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about it. Okay, so we'll grab our other tank. All this other equipment's going to go back for now. It's all going to get returned. But like I said, I would call that a W for pumps and hoses. First time I think I've ever said that. A little bit of finagling, but we got it to work. And it ended up working out fairly well for us, too. I don't think we would mess with it, Stuart, to be honest. Just saying. I wouldn't mess with it personally. Let's see. Fertilizer. Okay. I guess I'm gonna sell the other 7,500 that's in here. 75,000. I don't know what else to do with it. We can't store it. We don't have money to buy a storage tank right now. Yeah. Don't have the money. Right. Okay, we'll make a little bit of cash. I'm here for that. And now we get to haul milk in these trailers. When we fast time, there's no milk right now. Yummy. Dude, we just need to sell slurry. That's how we can make all of our money. Look at that. That wasn't even a full trailer load.
Hmm.
I'm here for that. Wow. Alright, park this here for now, because this is where we tend to use these back here for water and milk. This is back.
Wonder if manure's just as good.
Probably. Probably. We are good on help on the farm right now. I will say, if people are interested in joining, jumping into TeamSpeak's probably the best way. Get to know us. Hang out off stream. Don't request talk power while I am streaming. Stuff like that, you know. Need to go hook this up to the cedar. That's what I need to do. Yeah, stuff like that is the best way to get on the farm with us. Definitely come in and hang out when I'm not streaming. Yeah. Helped on the bale challenge? Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. So glad to be done with the bale challenge, though. So glad to be done with it. That was stressful.
Oh, can you not unload with this trailer?
Probably not, no.
Oh, that's why. I didn't unfold it.
No. Hashtag never again. That's right, old man. All right. So, Sarge... Oh, I forgot we had a conveyor sitting here. Are you still winding up, hose? Why is that winding so slow? That is crawling. Does that tractor not have enough imaginary hydraulics that aren't hooked up? Did we turn that to like slow mode or something?
I don't know.
Can you unload the back ones? Like, I don't know what button it is, but you can put them into like the pallet. Here you go. All right. That worked. Don't tell anybody. I ain't telling nobody. I was thinking your name's different, but I ain't gonna tell nobody. Wait, how do you sell the? How do you sell it back? How do you sell it back, chat? Can we not sell the hose back once we buy it? It doesn't show up. Oh, it does show up in here. Oh. It shows up in here once it's in pallet form. It doesn't show up in here when it's on the reel. Got it. Okay, here, you can have this one back, Sarge. Okay. And then eventually I'm going to want one of those greens as well. We're going to trade them out. What color did we say? Like blue, maybe? Ooh. Ooh.
Got a green.
That's a fancy blue. Okay, and then I need one more. Yellow or like white? Gray. Yellow's bright. That's bright too, though. What do we think? Anybody have an opinion?
Would the white be better than the green? Yellow?
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind getting rid of the green altogether. You're right. Okay, let's buy that. And then...
White and the yellow.
And a yellow. Yeah. Yeah, green needs to go away. Green needs to go away. You're right. Yeah, I didn't think about it, but yeah.
I think I see the end of it.
I don't know why it's so slow on that tractor, Sarge. Yeah, exactly, guys. Yep, the green's going away because it's too hard to see on the ground.
There's no PT. Is there no PTO or hydraulics on the front of that tractor?
I don't know, but it is so... Are you actually winding it up right now?
Well, according to the meter, yeah.
It's so slow. Oh my goodness.
9:30.
I mean, that drum is just... Look how slow that's spinning. There's PT... Or there's... It runs off hydraulics, but they're not hooked up, obviously. And I don't think that tractor actually technically has front hydraulics either. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. That's painful, though. Absolutely painful. Note to self, don't put it on the front of the 4755. Holy cow. Do we want a 100 right on the ends? Your grandma could walk faster than that. It does not tell you the diameter of the hose, no. Okay, so if we're gonna put one right on the end at the pump, we already have orange, we have yellow, we have red. Wait.
We have a red?
I think we have red. Okay, maybe we go with a short red section on each end. That would be okay, right? If we go with like 2 and 2, that's 4. That would still be plenty. Right? We go with red on each end and then do the other hoses in the center, right? Red, white, and blue. Freedom, baby. We have freedom poo. Oh, man. You know, we're buying all this, but we don't. Yeah, it's all good. It happens. Are you done yet, Sarge?
Almost.
I think we might. Oh, you know what, though? We just need to leave this all in pallet form for now because that reel's getting returned. So actually, if you can undo the back one again.
Sure.
Yeah, because these are leased, so we'll turn them back in. I think you got it done finally, chat. Let's go. So here, we'll lay this out, chat. Red. Just for John. Put that behind the thingy. Then go yellow. Not sure what that's for, but it's there. And then yeah, we're not doing green. Orange. Or wait, I kind of don't like that though. Red going to orange.
Okay, so we're getting rid of the 2 reels that are on the tractor.
We are, yeah, because they're leased. There. So imagine your pumps over here with red, then yellow, orange, and then blue. It's white. It's gray. White, gray. It's called gray. And then red. So that would be our hose layout there if we were going to do it all. And that's only 100 meters short of like how much hose we can have total. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. So we need to go into here then. Oh, that's a problem though.
Which one is
it? Doesn't tell
the
you.
ones. It's the ones that are cheap.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're old. They're used.
Yep. And if they're not, oh well.
But one of them wasn't.
That was one of the red ones.
Yeah, you're right.
Or was it? No, it was the other orange one.
Orange one. Yeah, that's what it was. Orange. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Redo that real quick. Nothing to see here, chat. It's fine. Orange, 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 orange. All right. There, everything's fine, chat. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. There, look, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, chat. Beautiful. Okay.
I'm on my way down with a trailer.
A 100 inch of 100 foot of 5 inches hold 50. Okay, that's a lot. I think we'll be okay as far as like technically we have a little bit extra, but that's fine. Oh, you know, okay. I don't think you can load that, can you? Auto load?
I don't know. Let's see.
I mean, auto load seems to be working, right? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, so we'll have to, before we need to fertilize again, we'll have to, you know, have enough money to buy everything that we need, huh?
So are we picking anything else up, or?
Probably not right now, since we're kind of cash light right now. Unless you want to take loan and just do it. Strap down with L barrels. With L. Yeah, L. L.
Oh, help menu says rate control J.
Say what?
My help menu says
excuse you?
tension belts activated, right control J.
Excuse you? All right, I'm gonna start time. Animals should be good for a night. We gotta do a night and then plant corn. Plant corn. That's funny. Like, yeah, it's just L. Like, L for Larry. We'll probably have to... Oh, wait. John's still fertilizing, technically, isn't he? That shouldn't matter, right? Since those fields are already...
Oh, don't forget, we're planting corn here in a little while, too.
Yeah, yeah, one day. Yep. Oh, and we're selling... what's it called? Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. We're selling stuff, too. So actually, we might have money to buy. Fabric, there's not enough there to move. Not enough there to move, and it has fabric. Okay, cool. We're gonna be selling clothing coming up in April as well. Well, that's good. So that'll be a good time. All right. Looks like, I mean, it is fun. It's definitely interesting that we finally, like, got it working, at least a little bit, you know? The whole pumps and hoses thing. It would be better, though, if I had my Stream Deck set up, because then, like, I would actually know what buttons to, like, to push and stuff. But to do that correctly, I'll have to start up a save without any other mods, so that I can get all my controls right. And then figure out the Stream Deck. So I'll do that tonight so that I have it set up. So we can actually, I can, you know, actually use the stuff in the correct fashion instead of it just yelling at me all the time that I'm hitting the wrong button. Basically. That trailer must be full. Which is fine. Understandable. Expected. So yeah. I am live Mondays at 6 p.m. All times will be central, of course. Mondays at 6, Tuesdays at noon, Thursdays at noon, Fridays at 6, and Saturdays at noon. Basically, the night streams are about 4 hours long. Tuesdays, Thursdays are 6 hours, and then we do 10 hours on Saturdays. So it's a lot, but basically five times a week I stream. Every once in a blue moon, you'll get like a Wednesday or a Sunday out of me, but that doesn't happen very often. Especially this time of year with like mowing and being busier at the farm. Did you just get shot? Oh wait, he's sleeping. Not bad. But yeah, with it being busier time for us at the farm now, probably not gonna have too much random streams, which is fine. It is what it is, right? So yeah. Definitely, Bert. Definitely. What's up, Bert? All right, so it looks like it's about to rain. Stop time here. Check our what's it called? Price, our clothing. Top price is well, last year it was $29.9. We're at 30. Technically we have a price going up, so I would say we'll continue time. Try to get that topped out. Like I said before, the best way to join the farm is TeamSpeak.
Chuck 5099 cheered Dex 100. Dang, those sheep must be taking skin, hair, and nails vitamins.
Definitely, Chuck. All the vitamins. You betcha, Chuck. Chuck, how's it going today? Welcome in. How are you? 30,400. I don't want to go too late in the day, though. The price actually moving, or is it just kind of there? It's actually not moving, is it? Don't think it's moving. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Oh, it did move a little bit. We're gonna have to stop time though, because it's gonna get dark here in a little bit. We're just gonna take it
because we got a plant.
Yeah. All right, time has been stopped. We'll just take what we can get. All right. And plus, yeah, the cows are probably like out of water again, so not being efficient, because if they run out of water, productivity stops. So really should only fast them about 1 day at a time, but it seems like, yep, Sean, I know it is break time. Let's run some cotton around, or wool first, and we'll come back for our clothing we have in storage. We'll get all this done, and then I'll go take my break. Oh, don't do it in the homestead even, really? This truck, or this trailer. So close. Nice save. Thank you. I tried really hard there.
I've got straw.
Okay.
If other people got the other components.
This is 4 Lakes by Stevie. You can find it by typing !_ Stevie in the chat. Go to his Facebook or his YouTube. I believe there's a link to download them both. I know there is in the description of the video he has on YouTube about this map. Somebody was ready to go do some mowing. Right, all right. Yeah, that command for some reason, Bert, has never been updated, so I believe you can look Carson's way on that one. Just saying. I know it's ultimately my responsibility, but you know, usually Carson's job, right? That's all right. All right. No crashing, no crashing, no crashing, no crash. All right, we're good. We can go fast just in a straight line. That is all. Straight lines only. Or something. Straight lines only. Yo, Zero, what's going on, man? How you been? Welcome back. All right, tell you what, chat. We're gonna build the suspense. I'm gonna drop off all the wool. Now I'll sell clothing after my break. We'll build the suspense. How much money are we gonna make off of our clothing? Is all this hauling of the wool really worth it? This will be a full year of making clothing to sell it today. Be a full year for the first time. That's good.
Tune in next time. Oh, wait.
Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, tune in later. Here's something. Same bad time, same bad place.
Same bad channel.
Bunch of. Alright. That can't cause any lag, right? Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
No lag at all, right?
Hop, skipping a jump.
Oh, man. Helps if we turn the trailer on, huh, chat? Need to turn the trailer on. Alright. Who is talking outside of my house? I assume it's my aunt, but I don't. It's trash day, so she'll be outside like 800 times today. Don't ask chat, it's a thing. Trust me, you don't want to know. Next time on Drag. Third baby, congratulations there, Zero. Congrats. Yep, a full year. Actually. Fabric. Okay, there's none there. Okay. I wanted to make sure we had it all and there wasn't like a pallet sitting in there still from the, because the trigger was kind of full there. So I wanted to make sure we actually had it all. Yeah. That is awesome. Oh, and hey, Doug's here too, so we could laugh at, you know, that whole unfortunate incident happened between, that's when Zero was here and Doug was here, you know. I meant to say congratulations to Zero. I think it was an anniversary or something. And I accidentally said congratulations to Doug. And Doug had been in the hospital. There was nothing to congratulate him about. Yeah. And that's when I broke. Who remembers that day? I know Doug does. That's why Doug has VIP. Because I felt bad.
It was kind of fun.
It was hilarious.
It's funnier now that Doug's okay, right?
I mean, I don't know, dude. I was in tears laughing. It was really funny when it happened. Like, Doug was fine. He was good. But, like, man. I about died that night laughing. Fire Shadow, you remember it? Oh. I felt so bad, but, like, I couldn't stop laughing at the same time. Just saying. I felt bad, but it was funny at the same time. It happens. It's when the brain, like, hasn't caught up, you know? Like, or the, yeah. It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. That was funny. All right, so we're gonna grab our clothing out of the storage here, and then we're gonna go take a break, and we'll sell when I come back. Actually, don't know how much we have. I mean, I know it's a full year worth of clothing, but don't. Yeah, Sarge. Sarge, I got you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Just cut the thing down. Oh man. It's in the pallet storage building, Sean. Pallet storage building, and then I think we're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to spray for weeds in our 2 fields. That's fine. We'll get to that eventually. Eventually. 9K. Is that what we sold last year? Was 9K? I don't remember. I know it wasn't a full year was the problem. Well, there's 3,000 in here right now. Oh, price-wise, yeah, 30. Right around 30K, yeah. We'll see how much we get here. Gotta go into our storage building here. And say, hey, we want those. I hitting something. Okay. So that's 11 there. Not quite as much as I'd hoped for, maybe, but not terrible, I guess. So 14,000, chat. That's kind of not a lot for a whole year worth of taking care of the animals and stuff. 14,000. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good. We'll see. What's that turn into?
Somebody have somebody doing the water.
Not me. Both water tanks are sitting there.
All right.
But for right now, chat, I'll be right back, guys.